Big complex of storms overnight rolling across parts of southwest Missouri, missing our area to the west. And around here, well, much quieter weather. We actually have a northeast wind pushing in some cooler, less humid air, at least for the time being right now. There goes that big storm complex diving to the south, again moving to the south and really missing our region. We do have a few more clouds. You can see some of those across southeast Missouri being picked up on our camera in Poplar Bluff. Meanwhile, mostly clear skies currently across southern Illinois, from Metropolis to Mount Vernon to Sparta. Great sunrise coming up here right now as we speak, and not a bad morning outside. Finally, you can breathe a little bit as temperatures have dropped back into the upper 60s. Once again, that northeast breeze is bringing in some cooler, less humid air. We're down to 67 in Mount Vernon, 67 into Carbondale, Harrisburg at 69, Paducah at 70 right now, Cape Girardeau at 68, Sikeston also at 68 degrees. We do anticipate some cooler weather to be around through a good part of this week. We're not talking about triple-digit heat index values really all week long. However, as we've seen the heat dome get pushed a little further to our south and west, well, we saw one of those complexes of storms move through our region on Saturday, and we do expect a few more complexes of storms as we make our way towards the middle of the week. Potentially, we could see some very heavy rainfall. That's going to be the biggest threat as we see storm chances really ramp up by Wednesday and Thursday. Some of those storms could track over the same areas multiple times, and that could bring the threat for flash flooding back into our region. There goes the first storm complex. Notice there's another one this morning back up into Nebraska, not quite as strong. That is going to take a similar track, though, and likely move across parts of western Missouri later on today. There's the heat dome, and they are just baking out across parts of the southern plains. Texas, Oklahoma, more triple-digit heat. On the northeast side of the heat dome, that's where we look for the active pattern, the main storm track, and that is going to be very close to our region through a good part of the midweek here in our region. But here we go into the lunchtime hour today. Still quite a bit of sunshine, especially into Illinois and Kentucky. A few more clouds across southeast Missouri. Temperatures in the lower 80s. We're going to top off in the mid 80s this afternoon. Pretty close to average, actually, for this time of year. We will have a light breeze today out of the north and east. Notice late this afternoon, there's a chance for a couple of storms developing, mainly along and west of Highway 67. So once again, across the Missouri Ozarks, will bring the best chance for a couple of storms later on today. Cooling off this evening, back in the lower 80s by 8 o'clock. And then the next chance of storms starts to show up. This is first thing Tuesday morning. Storms setting up from the northwest to the southeast, primarily across southeast Missouri. Now, we could see a couple of those make their way close to the Mississippi River, but at least for the next 2 days, the best rain chances will be west of the Mississippi River. That starts to change on Wednesday. That heat dome expands, which is going to start pushing that storm track a little farther eastward. And by Wednesday, well, we're talking about widespread showers, potentially some heavy rainfall, though, is going to be the biggest threat there. And that's in here on Wednesday. Thursday, Friday, also keeping the chances for some scattered showers and storms into our forecast. This is a new update, by the way, coming in here in just a few minutes ago. Notice now really centering some of the heaviest rain. Now, a lot of this is going to come in here Wednesday and Thursday, but we're talking about some spots picking up more than 1.5 inches, possibly more than 2 inches of rainfall. So when you see all the rain that shows up here in our 7 and our 10-day forecast, there's going to be some dry time mixed in, especially today and tomorrow. Wednesday looking fairly wet here, and then more scattered showers and storms on Thursday and Friday. You can also see that heat dome expands as we head into the second half of the week. Thursday, Friday, temperatures creeping back near 90 degrees. By the weekend, isolated storms still possible, highs in the upper 80s.
And lows in the 60s.
Enjoy it while we've got it.